Hi, good morning everyone. Today we will do another important question of partial fraction. Now if like your question is given like trigonometric form, so how you can identify it is a partial fraction or not? So that is a bigger thing in this. So how will you identify this? This is a form of the partial fraction. So what you will do if I have question like 1 upon sin x plus tan x. So first I will open this like tan x as sin x upon cos x, so 1 by sin x, then tan x open as sin x by cos x. Now I take the LCM of this one, or I can take sin x common outside, so it will be better to me. Then that gives me I is equal to, if I take sin x common, so and 1 plus 1 by cos x is left it here. So if I take the LCM of this one, like 1 upon denominator cos x will move upward, then sin x, that become cos x plus 1 dx. Now tan is removed in the form of this. Now condition is that denominator same trigonometric term is there, so we can consider easily. If same trigonometric term is in the denominator, so we can consider easily substitution. But here one is sin x, one is cos x. If I substitute here sin x, so sin x representation changes to cos x. Now question is that, but I have the combination of cos x it here also. So if their condition of sin x is there, so I can easily consider sin x as any variable. But here there is a combination of sin x and cos x in the denominator. First what I will do, I arrange this denominator in the numerator so that I can separate the term. Like cos x plus 1 minus 1, so that become sin x cos x plus 1. So now I separate the term. Next target is I have to separate the term like this. This will be denominator combination with this, and this will be this, to separate the condition. Here I is equal to, here cos x plus 1 upon sin x cos x plus 1. Now I separate the term here, then minus integral 1 upon sin x, then cos x plus 1. So in this question, this cos x will be deleted, numerator denominator, only 1 upon sin x is left, that is integration of cosecant x. 1 upon sin x is equal to cosecant x dx. Here there is nothing in the numerator. If I consider anything like cos x, I need sin x in the numerator, because sin x dx differentiation must be there to cancel this x into another variable also dx. So this type of question we already done. I told you when only sin x is outside and combination of cos x 1 plus is inside, so you have to multiply sin x numerator denominator both, so that I can convert denominator in the single trigonometric form in cos x, and differentiation of cos x will be stay in the numerator. So when I multiply with here like sin x by sin x new denominator also, that becomes sin square x, then cos x plus 1 dx. Now I can easily convert this sin square x into cos x form, and here integration of cosecant x, I have direct formula of integration of cosecant is log cosecant x minus cot x. Here I can directly apply the formula. Now I have to solve this one. To solve this one, because I need substitution method it here, so better I will consider this as I1, and I can separately solve, keep this as equation 1. So when I got the value of I1, I replace it here. Now I1 value is integration of sin x, and this sin square x I changes to 1 minus cos square x, then cos x plus 1 as it is dx. Now I first merge up the factors, so I apply the formula a square minus b square, formula 1 minus cos x 1 plus cos x, so that become 1 plus cos x whole square. I can directly apply the formula here, or I can go further with the factor method. So I can either combine it here, it's up to me whether I combine it here, because if I apply a square minus b square formula, 1 minus cos x, 1 plus cos x, already 1 plus cos x is here, so I can directly write 1 plus cos x whole square and dx. Now I consider sin x as t, sorry, cos x, denominator is cos x is equal to t, and differentiation of cos x is minus sin x, dx is equal to dt, and this sin x dx changes to this numerator, this one sin x dx changes to minus dt, and 1 minus t, 1 plus t whole square, then I is equal to, what is left it here, numerator becomes dt, negative sign I will keep it outside, then here 1 minus t, 1 plus t whole square. Now this is the linear factor, so from here I can judge that now I can solve by the partial fraction method. Now after that I want to solve this by partial fraction method, so what I will do, I will continue from here, then I is equal to minus, I write it here so that I can't say back again and again, 1 minus t, then 1 plus t whole square. So for the partial fraction method, my method is same for the linear factor, separate the linear factor and numerator keep with the different variables. So what I will do it here, so I just pick this one, what I want to partially divide, 1 plus t whole square equivalent to a by 1 minus t, first linear factor. Second linear factor power is 2, but I have to write in the increasing power. So first I will write 1 plus t raised to power 1, then another variable c, 1 plus t raised to power 2, because this is a linear repeated factor. A linear repeated factor you have to go with the increasing power, but in quadratic equation repeated factor you go with the decreasing power of the different variables. Now you have to cross multiply this one, 1 equivalent to, here 1 minus t is cancelled, only 1 plus t whole square is left with a, and here with b 1 plus t will be cancelled, 1 minus t and 1 plus t will be left, and with c only 1 minus t is left, because denominator 1 plus t whole square is cancelled when you cross multiply that. Now next target is I have to find the a, b, c and a, b, c value. After finding a, b, c value, I substitute here in my first equation and I go further for the integration. Now here, because this step I forgot the integration, I just pick the middle term of the integration, so to partially divide this one, after when I divide partially in this form, so I replace here back in place of this 1 upon 1 minus t, 1 plus t whole square. So first I will think how many linear factors are given. Only 2 linear factors, 1 minus t is equal to 0, 1 plus t is equal to 0. Here t value is equal to 1 and here t value is equal to minus 1. I have 2 values of t. First I will think that by applying these 2 values, so I can able to find which type of variables here. So here at t is equal to 1. If I apply t is equal to 1 it here, so this becomes 0 and this becomes 0, because 1 minus 1 is 0, only a is left. So left side is 1, a, 1 plus 1 whole square, then 2 square is 4, and ultimately my a value is 1 by 4. I got the a value. Now next t value is minus 1, t is equal to minus 1. Now I apply t minus 1 in both sides, left side and right side. So that is equal to, if I apply it here, t is equal to minus 1, so that becomes 0. T is equal to minus 1, that become also 0, because if one term is 0, multiply all term with that become also 0. But here when I apply minus 1, that become positive 1, so that will not be cancelled. Only c is left, other a and b terms become 0. So 1 minus minus 1, so that become 2. 1 is equal to 2c, then my c value is 1 by 2. So only b value is left and I have no linear factor further. If I have no linear factor further, I have to go with the higher power of the variable. So in that case I have to open that one to identify the what is the higher power. So from equation So this is my equation 2. I just expand this equation. For that, 1 equivalent to a 1 plus t square plus 2t. Apply a plus b whole square formula. Here when you multiply with this a plus b and a minus b, you can directly write 1 minus t square with that, because a square minus b square, and c 1 minus t. So now you have to equate the coefficient of t square. Coefficient of t square, any term multiply with the t square, you have to write it here. Left side no t square term is there, we write it 0. On right side t square accompany with a, and here minus b. I have already a value is 1 by 4, but if you shift b on other side, b should be exactly equal to a value, that is 1 by 4. So that means my b value is also 1 by 4, same as my a value. So next what I do, I just apply these three values in my equation 1 to integration in the form of integration. So here my I value is minus was outside, integration of a value is 1 by 4, 1 minus t, b value is 1 by 4, 1 plus t, and my c value is 1 by 2, then 1 plus t whole square, and this is dt. Now I integrate this one. So I separate this one because I have left space. I can directly integrate this one. Minus is here, so that is log 1 by 4 log 1 minus t plus 1 by 4 log 1 plus t, that is the integration of this, and plus 1 by 2, and this is linear term has power 2. When power goes upward, so that become minus 2 plus 1 and minus 2 plus 1, and this is my required answer. But what I substitute t, I have to replace it back. So here if I take 1 by 4 common, log m plus log n, so that changes to log, because this is log m plus log n, so that also changes to in another form, or I just, if I want to keep as it is, so I want to keep as it is this one. Just if I look at this, if any negative sign is there, because I need here in the form of, because this is 1 minus t, the t directly changes to cos theta, but here negative sign was outside, so that will become positive when I in place of I1 I substitute. But here log 1 minus t plus 1 by 4 log 1 plus t. If I take 1 by 4 common, so 1 by 4 common, that become log m plus log n. Log m plus log n. You can check if any negative power is left it here, because I think I have this one negative power accompany with this. A is equal to here 1 is there, I apply t value 1, so that becomes 1 by 4 is positive value. Negative value was, negative sign was the common outside, and there log 1 minus t. Yes. So what happened when I just directly apply the formula here, like here when I integrate this one 1 by 4 1 minus t, I told you that time what happened generally when we integrate directly apply the formula, and differentiation of that term should be written in the denominator. So that's the reason here when I just integrate log 1 minus t, but I have to write in the denominator differentiation of 1 minus t, so that is minus 1, because I told that time when you even solve the power also linear factor or only 1 upon linear factor is there, so integration of this in the form of log. But if and whatever you apply the integration at the outer term, inside term will be differentiate in the denominator. So 1 minus t differentiation will be minus 1 should be in the denominator, and here 1 plus t, because we not generally write the differentiation of positive term, because always differentiation of positive linear factor is 1. So here 1 plus t, when you differentiate this one at the denominator, that is 1, no need to write 1 here, and also no need to 1 plus t differentiation in the denominator, because after solving the power we have to differentiate the inside term in the denominator. So here it will be minus 1, so that will be, minus was outside already. If I take 1 by 4 common, so that will be log 1 plus t, and that will be minus log 1 minus t. So 1 by 4 is common, and when you solve this one, so this is a negative minus 1, so that will be minus 1 by 2, and raised to power minus 1, that become 1 plus t. That will be the term, that plus c, and minus is outside. So this I can write log m minus log n. The I is equal to minus 1 by 4 log m minus log n is log m upon n. Then I take log n according to the logarithm rule, 1 plus t, 1 minus t. Then if here is a negative sign accompanied with this, and that become positive. So if I just keep negative sign outside, it will be easier for me, no need to change the sign, because when I have to substitute here, like I have the term here like minus I1, so when I just keep negative sign outside, so that become automatically positive, so no need to change the sign it here. So here that becomes I just keep as it is, negative sign 2, 1 plus t and plus c, and before applying back in place of I1, I change this t into cos theta, because very beginning I consider as t as my cos theta. So when you just apply it here, like here I is equal to minus 1 by 4 log 1 plus cos theta, 1 minus cos theta, then minus 1 by 2 1 plus cos theta plus c. So this is your I1 value, because I am solving I1. Okay, so but my I value is, original I value is 1 log cosecant that will be log cosecant x minus cot x, then minus I1. So this negative sign become positive, and just I write directly this value, 1 by 4 log 1 plus cos theta, 1 minus cos theta, minus 1 by 2 1 plus cos theta plus c. So that is my required answer. Thank you, have a nice day. So this is my required answer.